Baseball fans, welcome to another episode of This Week in Perfect Team. I am your host, Chris Jardine, aka Snaggle J, community manager for our Out of the Park Baseball Perfect Team mode. On tonight's episode of This Week in Perfect Team, we are going to be talking about a quick little recap of our first season happenings. We're going to be diving into some auction house tips and tricks. We're going to be revealing our first ever set of brand new content called Difference Makers. You guys may have seen a couple of these leak on Twitter. I promise you, we have better cards than what we leaked on Twitter, but we'll get into that later. And at the end of the show, we are going to have, first of all, we're going to give away some PP like we always do. Dishnet, I did actually see that right before I came on. And at the end of the show, we are going to have a major announcement about next week's program that you're not going to want to miss. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss this announcement about next week's show. So guys, let's talk about last week. This is going to be a regular segment on This Week at Perfect Team. Obviously, as we keep going and we get everyone at the different levels, we're going to have more to contribute to this segment. But we're going to do a quick look back at the things that happened in last week. First of all, guys, a absolute major to all you guys out there. 5,000 plus teams in the first regular week of Perfect Team, which is absolutely beyond any expectation that we ever had. So thank you guys so much for pushing us well over 5,000 teams. Obviously, you know, things have been absolutely insane. We are so happy that you guys love the mode and the reception has been fantastic. And, you know, while we continue to add things to the game and do things, I mean, you guys have been just amazing. The best record from our first season was 141-21, which is absolutely insane. The funny part about it is, when we dived into it a little further, the guy who won 141 games, he was up 3-0 in the World Series and then lost 3 games in a row and needed to use 7 pitchers to pull out a 7th game victory, a 6-3 win in game 7. So after a 141 win season, he almost flushed it all away by giving up a 4-game comeback. And actually, on the converse side of that, we had 3 World Series teams that only won 83 games in the regular season, which shows you guys that, again, underdogs can sometimes go all the way. You know what? If you catch fire at the right time and everyone gets hot at the right time, 3 83 win teams won World Series as well, which is absolutely amazing. And actually, out of the 23 best regular season records, only 9 of those 25 teams actually won their respective leagues. So we've had some wonderful parity early on. Again, as we continue to evolve this, obviously we had a whole bunch of teams promoted to silver earlier today, despite the minor little hiccup that we had. We got it working pretty good there in the end. So now we have silver league, bronze leagues. Next week, we're going to be talking about gold leagues, which is going to be amazing. So yeah, we're so glad that season 1 was amazing, fantastic. You guys received it very, very, very well. You know what? I've been spending a lot of my time in the Discord. If you guys are not on our Discord, discord.gg/OOTP. We're over 12. We're almost at 1,300 members, I think, in the Discord now. It's insane. Horrendous time trying to keep up with everything going on there because you guys are so chatty and active. I love it. But yeah, you got to, you know, jump in there. But I mean, it's, you know, it's great listening to everybody talk back and forth and the strategies and things like that. You guys are really getting into it. So we're gonna do this segment a little bit every week and try to, you know, just give you guys a little glimpse of what's going on in future weeks to come. We're going to be taking a look at some excellent, so like maybe the top 5 or top 10 regular season performances that we see across all of our leagues, maybe some rare achievements that are getting unlocked, things like that. So definitely look forward to pushing the season recap segment along and getting a little more out of it. Okay, now let's guys go to one of our main topics this week, which is auction house tips. Now, this is something we got some, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody again in the Discord for all the amazing, amazing feedback that we got on auction house tips, which is this week's segment. So guys, as you can see, I have 8 points up here, which I feel are going to help all of you navigate through the auction house a little easier. Now, not all of these points are going to apply to everybody. Again, if you're, if you have a lot of PP, a lot of these won't apply to you, but there's a lot of people out there who are struggling to, to get their PP, or they're using their PP very, very wisely. So the first thing you have to do at the very top there is patience. You don't just go to the market and buy a card. You have to be patient. No, Jake Sully, we've considered that. Remember, guys, one thing I didn't mention at the top of the show that we did last week, I think worked really well. I'm going to get you guys to hold your fire on questions. I'm not going to answer questions as we go through. We'll do like a 2 or 3 minute Q&A segment towards the end of the stream, and you guys can kind of ask all your questions there. I felt like that worked really well last week. I know I had some good feedback saying you guys really liked that. So we'll do a little Q&A segment later in the stream as well. So patience. Patience is number one. Be patient. Identify what you need to get off the market, what areas of your team you're looking to upgrade, and then be patient about it. If you see a card on the auction house that you feel is overpriced, just wait. Maybe someone else will list it for cheaper. Maybe that price will come down. Maybe you can check back in on it 6 hours later and see that the top bid is still quite low. Maybe then's the time to jump in. When you're trying to stretch every PP for what it is, you don't want to just run out and start rashly picking things up off the auction house. You're going to cost yourself hundreds of points on every transaction. Know your phases. So what that means is, as we go through more and more seasons, again, with last week being the first season, study the auction house, okay? So, for example, you're going to see a lot of activity later in the week. Fridays and Saturdays, teams are pushing to make the playoffs. Prices may start going up a little bit. Sundays, teams are beat out of the playoffs. The auction house might be a little more active. Keep that in the back of your head. Make those notes. Recognize times when prices on the auction house may be better for sellers or better for buyers. Again, know your auction house phases. That's very, very, very important when it comes to perfect point management. I have a degree in working in the auction house. Why aren't you writing this segment, Brett, for the win? Check the history. Don't overpay for a card that historically doesn't go for that high of a price. And conversely, start nabbing cards that may be underselling at the moment, because then you're either getting good value or you can turn around and flip that card later on and make a little bit of a profit. Again, to check the history, we've been working on making sure that the historical figures on the cards are accurate. We've made some improvements in that regard. So utilize that tool we provided. It's right there for you on every card. Use it. Use it to your advantage for sure. Live versus historical, which is a huge discussion. Obviously, historical cards are going to be A, a little more rare, and B, a little more pricey. Again, decide, where you want to attack. You may be able to get a live card that actually might be a little bit better than a historical card at a fraction of the price, because given the way the market has developed right now, live cards are going for a little bit better price than historical cards. Keep that in mind when you're working the auction house, that sometimes you may need to pick up a live card. Sure, that Willie Mays looks fantastic, but if you can get Mike Trout for a fraction of the price, probably worth considering. Don't sell yourself short. That kind of goes back. Number 6 and I skipped number 4 for some reason because that was pretty dumb of me. So number 4 was know your limits. It's pretty self-explanatory. Don't spend more than you can spend. If you allot yourself 2,500 PP to upgrade your third base, don't spend 3,500. Know Your Limits. That's, it was a great song in the early 90s if you were into that kind of thing. Know your limits. Don't reach for the sky. There are valleys too deep and there are mountains too high. Know how much you're willing to spend for a card. Know how much you're willing to spend to upgrade a position, and then work within that. Back down to number 6. Don't sell yourself short. Don't sell a card that goes for 2,000 points for 1,500. I don't think that really needs to be explained beyond that. Again, use the history. Use it to your advantage. If the market is currently a buyer's market, maybe hang on to that card for a little longer. And that goes into number 7. Look before you list. If there are 300 Chester Cuthberts on the market, don't list another Chester Cuthbert on the market right now. Wait until a lot of those Chester Cuthberts have gone away, and then maybe list yours. Or if you're just looking to get rid of them, make sure you list them for a little bit cheaper, and people will gravitate towards that. But don't just blindly list cards. And another thing here too, length matters. Again, pretty self-explanatory. The length of your auction can vary. Sometimes it's advantageous. Sometimes listing a card for, 2 days is, not a good idea. Sometimes you can list a card for a little bit of a longer period of time, and, the auction house will clear itself out, and, you're going to be able to take advantage of that. So consider how long you're listing those cards for. So yeah, these are all great feedback items that we got. And again, this is not me coming up with these. I don't really work the auction house that well. I don't listen to number 1. I don't have the patience. I just buy a card. But this is all great feedback. Again, guys, if you guys are in the Discord, discord.gg/OTP, we do have a This Week in Perfect Team discussion forum. So, jump in there. Every Thursday or Friday, I'm posting a question, and I love getting your guys' feedback. And these segments of the show, which are made by you guys, for you guys, just with me speaking your words that you guys have said in the Discord. So we've really been enjoying that, and look forward to more of these segments. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in Out of the Park Perfect Team history, we have a brand new set of cards going into the game. That is right. We didn't announce this until today because we weren't sure when we were going to drop the first content. Well, guess what? We're dropping it right now. Now, as you can see by that baseball in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, coming soon. The goal is that these cards will be in packs tomorrow. We got to make sure that's going to work on the server side. After tonight's stream, I'm going to let the tech team know to get it going, get them in there. We will tweet it out, twitter.com/OTP Perfect Team. We'll put it in the Discord when these cards are available. Okay. But the goal is that these cards will be in the game before the first sim tomorrow. That's the plan. Okay? So, guys, the theme of this set is difference makers. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know if you guys saw the 2 cards that we leaked on Twitter earlier. Thank you to our wonderful friends, Mills, who you can follow on Twitter at Mills Gaming TV, and Cooperstown Kurt, who you can follow on Twitter at Cooperstown Kurt. Thank you guys for helping partner with us and help get these cards out there. But we have 6 brand new difference maker cards, including a shiny, fresh, new diamond that we're going to be revealing at the end. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first card we're going to be revealing is 1969 unsung hero Don Clendenin. Now, Don Clendenin wasn't necessarily a superstar in his career. He was your average run-of-the-mill baseball player with a little bit of home run power. But in 1969, he put the Miracle Mets on his back and helped them bring home maybe one of the most improbable World Series trophies in baseball history, and picked himself up the 1969 World Series MVP award. So 1969 World Series unsung hero Don Clendenin is obviously a difference maker, and he is the first card that we are revealing in the set. Who's the dude in the Discord that loves the Mets? There seems to be a lot of them. Any Braves player, please? Well, since you asked, how about a 1995 rookie sensation, Chipper Jones? Chipper Jones burst onto the scene and helped the Braves get over the hump and win the 1995 World Series at the beginning of what would end up being a World Series or a Hall of Fame career. I could see already that Chipper is a divisive card in the chat. I love introducing, I love putting a card out there, and half the chat is like super excited, and the other half of the chat is booing him into existence. Chris Vasey, you hang around, buddy. You hang around. One thing you're going to get to know about me, guys, I represent, I know it's backwards, but just so you guys know what that says. I'm just saying. So Chipper Jones, 1995 rookie sensation Chipper Jones, boom, going into perfect team as part of the difference maker set. Boom, next card. You guys saw Mills leak this one for us on the Twitter machine. 1970 World Series most valuable player, Brooks Robinson. Again, as he got into the later years of his career, still an amazing defender, still a more than capable hitter at the plate. When things were looking bleak for the Orioles late in the season, Robinson put them on his back, carried them all the way to a World Series title, including World Series MVP honors. I personally think this is a very, very, very nice card for a silver card at 75 overall. Again, amazing third base defense and some pretty solid hitting stats. 71 avoid Ks is nice. Again, 1970, Brooks Robinson, boom, coming to perfect team tomorrow as part of the difference makers set. Now let's ratchet it. Let's ratchet it up a little bit. What do you say? Another card that we had our good friend Cooperstown Kurt reveal, 2003 historical all-star Dontrelle Willis, the D train, coming into the out of the park perfect team station. In 2003, Dontrelle Willis not only was an all-star, he was also the 2003 Rookie of the Year as he helped his Florida Marlins team to their second World Series in franchise history. And you cannot ignore that 100 sacrifice bunt rating. Ratings matter, kids. So our first gold card in the difference maker set, again, 2003 Dontrelle Willis coming to perfect team. I was really, really excited about this card because I was a big Dontrelle Willis fan back in the day. So yeah, I was pretty happy when we were able to get this card into the game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, as a low gold, should end up being relatively affordable. So I'm definitely going to be trying to get my hands on one of him. Somebody in the chat earlier on said, better have some Blue Jays in this set. Well, my friend, I give to you Paul Molitor. Paul Molitor's peak card. But I specifically put it as 1993 because that's how I roll. Molitor came to town on a team that had to slightly rebuild after the 1992 World Series, assumed the role of DH, played some third base and some first base in the playoffs, and led the Blue Jays to back-to-back World Series champions. And in all the hullabaloo that was Joe Carter's home run, Paul Molitor was the 1993 World Series MVP, as Paul Molitor was finally able to get that ring that he had chased for many, many years. Again, a very good all-around card. Obviously, I tried to say that this guy should have been a diamond, probably a 98, 99, but the rating system kicks him out at an 85, but how is peak Paul Molitor not a Brewer? Are you new here? He probably should have been. He probably should have been a Brewer. But the intention behind it, the intention behind it, I was specifically thinking of 1993 Paul Molitor, and we came up with it. Obviously, there already is a Brewers Paul Molitor in the game, so we went a little different. But a very good all-around card, guys. Good hitter, good contact. He's going to be able to hit some gaps. He's going to be able to hit for some pop. He can play some first base, play some third base. Runs the bases really well. Overall, guys, I think that's a pretty nice card. Now, with any good content release, you have to have that pièce de résistance, right? You have to have that one piece that puts you over the top. And we were thinking, who was a guy that made a gigantic difference, for his team? And we got going back and forth, and we started thinking who would fit it good in the game. So the topper, so to speak, for our difference maker program, ladies and gentlemen, is 1984 Detroit Tigers Alan Trammell, who helped get the Tigers to the 1984 World Series. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is a card. You see right above my head, I don't even want it to be anywhere close to the amount of blue that you have going on up here. An absolutely ridiculous defensive card with Alan Trammell. But he's not going to be any slouch at the plate. He's not going to be any slouch at the plate either. Some very, very, very good ratings at the plate as well, which is absolutely fantastic. There we go. Like I said, unbelievable defensive ratings, some very good hitting stats. Alan Trammell coming to Perfect Team as part of our difference maker set. Guys, we really hope that you guys like the difference maker set. First of all, again, guys, we're always open to feedback as well. For those of you who don't think that when you suggest a card to me in the Discord that I don't write it down on my little notepad and put it in a Google document to keep for future reference, you guys are crazy. I write all of that stuff down. So, again, we really want your feedback. Feel free, again, if you don't want to post your feedback publicly, you can always jump in the Discord. Again, discord.gg/OTP. My name's at the top on the right-hand side. You'll see Chris, Perfect Team Community Manager. Feel free to send me a DM. Let me know, hey, I really think you guys could have did this differently. I really would have wished you guys would have did that. I think it's great. Again, this game and this mode is evolving based on your guys' feedback. So we really appreciate that. Let's get a Bernie Williams. I know y'all saw my D-Train Absolutely. All right, guys, so let's go here. Let's do this. All right, guys, so what we're going to do, send him all the DMs. Yeah, thanks, TJ. I appreciate that. I really do. So what we're going to do, guys, I am going to set up. Now, you guys didn't think. You guys, first of all, you guys know even though I'm not reading the chat, I know why you guys are here, right? You're here for two reasons. The two parts of the stream that we have left. First of all, the giveaway part. Second of all, the giant announcement, okay? So, guys, we're going to do our giveaway. Tonight, we are giving away 2 prizes of 2,500 PP each. Exclamation point ticket, one time only. gets you into the draw, guys. You can only enter the draw once. Guys, and while you guys are doing that, I guess I really shouldn't have saved question time to while you guys are all going hitting exclamation point ticket a billion times. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take a quick look at my squad. So let's get this off of there and take a quick look and see how my squad is doing. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes or so to get in on the draw, and then we're going to draw the two. We'll draw the two. Whoa, get that out of there. Wrong screen. There we go. Exclamation point ticket, guys, gets you in the draw, and then we're going to draw in a couple minutes. I'm just going to take a look at my team right quick. As you can see, we're 6-11. 6-11. We're not doing good, chat. Our team is in bad shape. Our pitching, look at that. Michael Kopech's getting crushed. Michael Kopech is getting crushed. We're going to need to make some upgrades to the rotation. Sean Kelly, 14.5 Ks per 9 inning, 12.46 ERA. Oh, Michael Feliz pitching like Michael Feliz again. That's not good. Yeah, we've got some work to do there. Let's see how our lineup is doing. We got to get Paul Wainer in the lineup. Ichiro's hitting 321 off to a hot start. Euclid 190. Chat. 190? The Greek god of walks. I said it in the Discord earlier. The Greek god of walks not getting it done. It's not good. I don't know what to say, guys. My team is looking pretty poor. Quick glimpse into the total eclipse from the team. Holy jumpins, chat. All right, guys. Exclamation point ticket. I'll give it another 10 seconds. We got 86 people in the draw. Holy jumpins. Matt's not eligible. Neither is TJ. TJ, are you in on this? What the jumpins? Okay, here, watch this for rigged. All right, guys. Exclamation point ticket. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your fire, guys. Hold your fire. The giveaway is now closed. Johnny King getting in there right in the last minute. So, guys, I'm going to draw the winners. You can reach me one of two ways. You can send us a whisper right here on Twitch, and I will get back to you after the stream. Or you can DM me on Discord as well. You can DM me on the Discord, and I'll get you your PP on there as well. I'll get the information. Nice try, Brett. The bot will make the announcement. So there is winner number 1. Shapeshifter AA has won. Oh, congratulations, Shapeshifter AA. So Shapeshifter, you can send me you can send us a whisper right here, excuse me, right here on Twitch, or you can DM me on Discord as well. And I will check. I have ways to find out to make sure that it's you, okay? I'm just saying. Don't be all DMing me trying to cheat. And the second winner, J-Berm 003, pulling out a 2,500 PP victory. So J-Berm, you can send us a whisper on here, or you can DM us. DM me, not us. DM me on the Discord, and we will get you guys set up with your 2,500 PP. Again, guys, thank you guys so much for participating in the draw and being part of the stream. We really appreciate it. Now, guys, as we hit right at the 30-minute mark, guys, I have to say, let's go back over to this screen for a sec with the wonderful Alan Trammell that everybody loves. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I know we hyped it kind of last minute. Excuse me. We hyped it kind of last minute because we got some good news last minute, guys. It is regarding This Week of Perfect Team, Episode 3, which will be next week. Ladies and gentlemen, next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday night, This Week in Perfect Team will not just be yours truly, Chris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J. Oh, no, no, no. I will be joined next Monday night by two other people. Next Monday night, I will be joined by our Chief Marketing Officer, and he will be acting as our moderator of sorts, Rich Grisham, who you may know from the OOTP Now podcast and some other things as well. And Lance McCullers. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, right here on This Week in Perfect Team, we are going to be joined by the Houston Astros starting pitcher, none other than Lance McCullers Jr. We're going to be setting up a team for him in Perfect Team. We're going to be ripping some packs, and we are going to be chatting with Lance McCullers right here 7 days from now on This Week in Perfect Team, guys. It is going to be an absolutely amazing time. We are extremely excited. You guys have no idea how happy I am to be able to share this platform with, Rich is a pretty cool guy, but to be able to share it with Lance McCullers is going to be kind of cool too. So guys, make sure you guys come by next Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time here for a very special episode of This Week in Perfect Team, where we're going to be chatting with Lance McCullers and we're going to be dropping a new card next Monday night. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of This Week in Perfect Team. Actually, you know what? Sorry. Real quick, I'll dedicate 2 minutes while we kind of wind down a little bit here. If you guys want to go, and I'll rapid fire answer some questions as well. If you guys want to ask a few questions in the chat, I'll spend a couple of minutes doing that. I know we didn't get to do it earlier in the stream, so I told you guys I would do it. Different Makers card edition be coupled with an overall OOTP update. No DishNet. We'll just be able to turn the cards on, and we'll tweet it out and post it in the Discord when they're live. We're hoping to have them out in the morning, but it shouldn't require a game update, I don't think. But that's more of a tech question, which is not really my jam. I don't know if Matt is still here. Maybe Matt could answer that. Why does Chris Davis have a diamond style photo but a silver card? There's a few of those. Dogs or not, we have them listed. We're working on them. They'll be fixed for 20. Am I in Toronto? No, I live in New Brunswick. Will players of PT19 get a head start in PT20? No, it doesn't look that way. Have you personally had any luck buying gold packs? I've had a couple of good ones in the beta. I haven't bought any gold packs since we switched over to live. Are there more than 6 different maker cards going, or is it that a secret? Right now, AJ, we're just doing the 6. I'm not saying we might not do another set later on, but for right now, it's just the 6 in the set. Will we ever get a Haas Radburn? You never know. Stay tuned. We hold on to our packs or a pack spot. I want to say it's only packs that you're going to buy after. I don't actually know that. That's a good question. Head honch. I'm going to have to find that out for next week, but I would say it's probably only packs you buy after. Ballpark factors make a significant impact. Not really. We've limited how much you can go either way, Zogo, to keep it so everyone's on a pretty fair playing field. Why is there so much variance with default teams? That's user management. How many employees at OOTP Developments? 13? Maybe I'm wrong on that. I want to say 13. Why doesn't my bullpen know how to pitch? Man, I wish I could help you there. Did you not just see the screen I showed of my bullpen? Are you going to make teams transferable to 20? No. When 20 starts, it's going to be a fresh wipe right from the beginning. Dwayne Ward. I saw that earlier. I saw that. Future legend Acuna. There is a future legend Acuna, right? I believe. Will you make an easy way to quick sell bulk cards? Brandon, we've answered that question a lot. It was in there in the beta. It's broken. We're trying to fix it. Once it's fixed, we'll get it back in. It had some serious issues with the way it was affecting the rest of the game. So we're working on that. Really enjoying this game a lot. CG, that's not a question, but thank you. Appreciate it. Is Fernando Valenzuela SP in the game? I'd have to look that up, Chaley. DM me that or ask me that on Discord, and I can look up. Are odds evenly spread between gold and bronze packs for DM cards? The DM cards are going to fall. The odds for the difference maker cards depend on what tier they are. Same odds as every other card. Is there a list of all the cards in the game? No, Star. But in the Discord, some guys have started making a community database while we work on getting a database for OTP 20. You can go check out the Discord. The guys have it on there. All right, guys, that's going to do it for question and answer. If I didn't answer your question, I'm sorry. I appreciate you guys all coming by. That is going to do it for this episode of This Week in Perfect Team. I appreciate you guys coming by for the stream. Again, next week, Lance McCullers is going to be here on the stream. Not right here in my office, but you know what I mean. Through the wonders of technology, we're going to make it seem like he's right here. As always, guys, make sure you guys follow Perfect Team on Twitter, twitter.com/OOTP Perfect Team. Make sure that you head over to our Discord, discord.gg/OOTP. Again, the Discord community coming out in full force as per usual. Guys, if you guys want to hang around, I am going to be switching over to my Vancouver Islanders franchise. So we're going to be switching over. I'm in the 1998 off season. We're going to be switching over to that. If you guys hang around for that, I appreciate it. If not, wherever you guys go on Twitch, I hope you guys have a great night. Be kind to other streamers. And I hope you guys are always enjoying Perfect Team. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. To the two guys who won the giveaway, Jay Berm, and I have it on the other screen. I'm sorry. Did I close it? I have it up. Shapeshifter and Jay Berm, congratulations. Make sure you guys get me your information. Until next time, guys, I have been Chris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, community manager for Out of the Park Baseball Perfect Team. Till next time, keep swinging for the fences.